Welcome to Season 3 of The Voice Behind the Mask. This is Episode 9, Sparks in the Dark. Revolutions don't start on stages, they start in whispers. History books prefer the drama of crowds, the grandeur of declarations, the thunder of barricades. But revolutions are not born in those moments, they are revealed in them. Their true birthplaces are hidden, almost invisible. A few voices speaking quietly in taverns, a leaflet passed from hand to trembling hand, a signal broadcast illegally on the wrong frequency, caught in the static by those who dared to listen. The spark does not announce itself with fireworks, it flickers in the dark. It survives by being small, by avoiding the crushing boot of authority. And yet, in time, enough sparks together become flame. The tyrant fears these whispers more than he fears armies. Armies can be bribed, intimidated, crushed. But whispers, they slip through the cracks, they defy borders, they inspire without permission. And when they converge, they become something far more dangerous than organized force. They become faith. Faith in the possibility of change. Faith that another world could be written. Every rebellion begins this way. Before the storming of the Bastille came pamphlets printed in cellars. Before civil rights marches filled avenues, there were secret meetings in churches and living rooms. Before walls crumbled and empires collapsed, there were pirate signals cutting through the night. Voices saying what was forbidden to say. Voices reminding the silence that they were not alone. The spark does not need an army. It needs only courage. The courage of one person who refuses to stay silent. The courage to risk being overheard. The courage to speak truth, knowing it could cost everything. For history is not shaped by those who wait for permission. It is shaped by those who act without it. And here lies the paradox. Regimes, in their arrogance, believe they can smother rebellion by controlling the stage. They regulate speech, police assembly, monitor airwaves, but they cannot control the whisper. For whispers travel mouth to mouth, heart to heart. They multiply in the shadows where authority has no jurisdiction. A whisper becomes a secret meeting. A meeting becomes a network becomes a movement. And the movement, once strong enough, emerges not as a whisper but as a roar. The stage is taken not by invitation, but by inevitability. Do not misunderstand. Sparks are fragile. Many die before they ignite. Many movements collapse under pressure, betrayal, or fear. But some endure. And those that endure do so because enough people, ordinary people, chose courage over silence. Ask yourself, where are today's sparks? Are they in encrypted chat rooms, in underground podcasts, in art that speaks what politics cannot? Are they in the songs of street performers, the coded graffiti on crumbling walls, the small communities refusing to surrender their voice to the algorithm's chokehold? The answer, of course, is yes. They are everywhere. Sparks always are. They are waiting for breath, for fuel, for someone brave enough to fan them into flame. And you listening to this voice in the dark, you are not just an audience, you are a vessel of that spark. Every word you speak that challenges lies, every whisper you refuse to let die, every risk you take to tell the truth is part of that lineage of rebellion. You may not see the fire it becomes. You may not live to walk through the gates it breaks open. But your whisper will live in someone else's breath, and theirs in another's, until the flame consumes the silence. That is how revolutions are born. Not in parliaments or palaces, not in the grand speeches of men already famous, but in the quiet, unseen courage of those willing to whisper what others only dared to think. So whisper, spark, burn. Masks fade, but the echo of a free voice endures.